Hello friends, welcome to today's analysis. It's May 26th. Today we're here to analyze altcoins and Bitcoin for you so we can open good positions together. Today Bitcoin, as I told you yesterday, a very important candle was closed yesterday. Last night in fact, and as you can see, this candle from yesterday had a thinner body, meaning it looked like this, with the upper and lower shadows almost equal. But now it has come a bit higher and the lower shadow is longer than the upper one. This itself can be a good sign. If you want, you can open a long position here, but well, it's still risky because there's still an upper shadow and the trend might reverse. But if you want, you can open a long position here and you must set a stop loss because it might come, the stop loss might hit for a correction and the price might even fall further. And as you can see, a few days ago, we told you that if our SMA 9 comes and touches the SMA itself, it's a very good bullish signal, which as you can see has broken through and you can see the volume has increased in this trend. In my opinion, you can open a long position here. It can give you a good one. And the suggested target for now for me is $130,000. And if it goes above or below this, we'll let you know later on Telegram so you can secure profit, change your stop loss, or do whatever is needed. And those of you who opened a position with us at $103,000, as you can see, I told you yesterday to move your stop loss to your entry point. And now let me tell you, move your stop loss below this candle. Your stop loss should go below this candle so that if the price wants to fall and change trend, at least your stop loss gets hit. Or if you want to reduce the risk of your position being closed and increase your chances of staying in the market, you can keep your stop loss at your entry point. Personally, but for you, if you want more profit and might be new, you can put it here so that if your stop loss gets hit, you don't get discouraged. But well, this is still a mistake and you should slowly work on yourself. So our current target became $130,000 and our stop loss should be at your entry point. Or if you want to take risk, put it below this candle. As you can see, the volume has also increased. If I want to show you the RSI exactly, the RSI is below the overbought zone, and this shows that we still have room for the price to go up. So this itself is a very good signal. But if it breaks above, it will give us an even better signal that the trend can 100% continue. Because it might reverse right here and go down. That's why I say bring your stop loss to your entry point, or if you haven't opened a position yet, open one right here and place your stop loss below this candle. If I want to describe Bitcoin for you in the daily time frame, I told you yesterday we're in an uptrend and this trend looks like this. And as you can see, I told you not to be afraid of this red candle. And as you can see in the last 3 candles, the price is currently rising and volume is relatively low and it can increase. Since the candle was closed last night, we might get a big candle today. Well, not that big, but a big candle and create a new high. If we want to open a position in the daily time frame with a breakout here, as I said a few days ago, open the position. I don't want to explain it again. And as you can see, the RSI went into the overbought zone and now has corrected. This can indicate that now we can go to create a new higher high. Because RSI came down, so it can go back up. Let me tell you this way, a general uptrend, where here we had a trend change. We were making higher highs and higher lows, made a higher low, but then a lower high, and then a lower low. But now it is gone and is facing a very strong resistance, which is exactly the previous lower high. If it closes above that, we can open our long position in the 4-hour time frame. Pay attention, friends. Today is a very critical day because our weekly candle has started and the possibility of Bitcoin pumping is very high. So definitely stay behind the chart today. If I want to analyze for you in the 1-hour time frame, you can open a position right here with a breakout, or you can open a position with this breakout here. But my suggestion is to open in the 4-hour time frame. Don't get into the 1-hour time frame because the 4-hour is giving us a better confirmation. If I want to explain Solana for you in daily time frame, as you can see, Solana has a very important high here that has broken. This can give us a very good position because, as I told you a few days, if the price falls right from here and breaks this, it can form a double top pattern. But for now, the price is ranging here. Let me show you this part. As you can see, in the 4-hour time frame, we are in a range. We're in a range box, and the price is just moving inside it, and exactly the same in daily as well. Now, why did I realize we're ranging? Because in the 4-hour time frame, the candles are small and everything. The candles are very small and didn't have much volatility, which is a sign of ranging in lower time frames. So Solana is currently stuck right here, and if it breaks above and gives a solid confirmation above, we can open our long position. And if I want to give you a suggested target from now, if you don't want to take risk and want to open with high leverage, like 20-30x leverage, usually you can hit your target here. Or if you want to open with lower leverage, like a swing position, which I think is the better option because your capital is more, and also high leverage increases your profit or loss percentage, just open with 10x leverage and let it flow. And if you want to open a long-term position on Solana, open a position with a breakout here. Or if you want to be sure, it's possible that the price comes back here and makes a pullback to this point. You can open your long position there, and the target, our suggested target, becomes here, which is exactly a resistance that, as you can see, after the breakout of a support, came and made a pullback to that support which had become resistance and then dropped. So this is one target. From here to there, the distance is about 29%. If I want to analyze Solana for you, we're in a ranging trend, and breaking this upper resistance, the top of our rectangle range, can give us a good long position, a very good long position. And our target is the same as the daily target. And if you want to close your position earlier, you can close it right here. Don't take risks and close early. You can close your position at around 10% of it profit. But my suggestion is to open in the daily time frame. Or if you want to open in the 4-hour time frame, set your target at the same 29% that we defined in the daily time frame. About Link, if I want to explain to you in the daily time frame, as I've been pointing out for a few days, we are in an uptrend. I've been pointing to it for a few days. We are in a trend. We can draw its channel like this. If I want to explain Link in the daily time frame, as I've been pointing out for the past few days, we are in an uptrend. For several days I've been saying this. We're in a trend. We can draw its channel like this, as you can see. Some of those touches are fake. Well, right now we're in an uptrend and making higher highs and higher lows. But here, where we made a lower high and came down to the previous low, we had a nice hammer candle, which is a strong sign of a price reversal. If we want to open a position on Link, we can do it after breaking this point, the lower high, which could signal a trend change from uptrend to downtrend. If it breaks above and stabilizes over this resistance, we can open our long position. As you can see, if I want to show you, the SMA 9 is near the SMA 25. But if it comes down and breaks through it from above, it could be a confirmation for a downtrend. So if we want to open a short position, we can do it with a break here too. But I don't recommend that because right now Bitcoin has a high chance of pumping and its price is likely to go up. So opening a long position on Link right now doesn't make much sense. We have a trend here where the support is flat and the highs are getting lower. This is a kind of pattern that I'll explain to you in the future. Don't worry. If this pattern breaks upward over this resistance, it gives us a good target. You can open your long position after it breaks this resistance and pulls back to it. Then set your target here, which is around 50% away from the breakout point. And that's a very good trade Link can offer. If I want to look at Link in the 4-hour time frame, we have a support here. If the price turns around from here and breaks it, you can open a short position. But again, I say, since Bitcoin might pump, if you want to open a short position in the 4-hour or daily time frame on Link, don't do it. Wait for a long setup because the market is in an uptrend and we never trade against the trend unless the trend is really going to change.
ARB.
In the daily time frame, if I want to analyze it for you, is in a descending triangle. As you can see, the price is making lower highs, but also making higher lows. So what can we do in ARB? We can wait. When it comes up and breaks this resistance and stabilizes above it, we can open our long position. I'll share the target with you later in the Telegram channel. And as you can see, it broke above the SMA 25 and SMA 99. So we could have taken a long position right there. But it wasn't certain because no resistance was broken. And our strategy is based on breaking support or resistance. If it breaks this level and goes up, you can set your target here, which was a previous resistance and created this top. Or if you want to take a more confident, lower risk trade and are okay with it taking longer, you can set your target here, where it had broken the support and pulled back to it. From that breakout to the target is about 50%, which, like Link, gives you a very good long opportunity. In the 4-hour time frame, we also have a strong resistance here, which we can use to open a position. Now let me tell you one thing. If we look at Bitcoin dominance in the weekly time frame, you'll see we've been in a strong uptrend for quite a while, showing that capital flow into Bitcoin is increasing day by day. Let's take this point for example. Right now, Bitcoin is in such a condition and candle. If you remember, I've told you, and I'll show you the video later, that when such a candle forms on a support or resistance level, it's a strong sign of a reversal. So in a downtrend, when such a candle forms, a candle with a small body, long lower shadow, and short upper shadow, it can signal a trend reversal. And as you can see here, we had a large red candle. And if we go to the 4-hour time frame, that was a very sharp drop. In this kind of downtrend, such a candle forming can be a sign of a price reversal. And it's happened exactly on a support level that had previously been a resistance. That's a really strong signal for us. And as you can see, Bitcoin dominance is increasing day by day, meaning capital flow into Bitcoin is rising and the price of Bitcoin is also increasing. If it breaks this, the price of Bitcoin can go higher than it is now, and we can even expect this channel to break upwards because this is a very strong resistance, and on the lower time frame here is a resistance that after touching it, it dropped a lot. If I want to show you on the daily time frame, if we look now, yes, it has shifted a little bit. If we move this higher, it's exactly the same, just shifted a bit because of price moving in the time frames. From this top, sorry if I take from here, the price dropped about 5% down after touching it, which the dominance shows that the volume invested in Bitcoin decreased by 5%, which is a key and very bad sign, meaning bad for Bitcoin. And now I have a resistance that if simultaneously with a Bitcoin pump on higher and lower time frames it breaks, we can expect further price growth and even more growth in the middle range. Currently, nothing in Bitcoin dominance tells us that it will go down or come down, and anything can happen here. As you see here at this point, which is exactly the important candle I told you about, it broke above 25, which is a very good sign for price increase. And right here, we can say it formed a peak exactly at this point, and if it breaks this too, we can open a position with that. Right now, if we open a position, Bitcoin breaking this can give us better confirmation that our position is safe. If I want to give you a position on the daily time frame, we can open a position if it breaks here, which is exactly an important peak. If we want to open a short position that is exactly against Bitcoin, which I do not recommend, we can also open a position if this point breaks. It's in the middle range and it doesn't show anything to us. It doesn't show that the trend will fall or give us a long or short. Also, 9 has cut the 25 EMA downward, but it's close, and there is a possibility it breaks again today because it is almost breaking it now. Our 25 EMA on the 4-hour time frame, if we check the range, is in a range trend that started here. And so far, we're in a range trend. If this range breaks and breaks this, we can open a long position on the peak if it stabilizes above, which can be a very good sign. We come up and this 99 and 25 EMA breaks up, and this 25.95 EMA breaks up, which can be a very good sign for the range. And if it's simultaneous with the range rectangle's top break, it would be better. If I want to explain TIA to you, here is an important peak which was against the uptrend, and we formed a lower bottom at the same level. If it breaks this, it shows that our trend has not changed to bearish and our uptrend is still continuing. And also EMAs still have distance from each other, so nothing can be said. RSI is also in the middle range, and also in these 2 or 3 red candles, the volume of red candles has increased a bit, which can be a bad sign. And if it breaks this, we can open a position, but if it breaks and falls, don't open a position for now because we believe Bitcoin will go up. We don't open positions against Bitcoin because if Bitcoin pumps, it affects all coins. And if Bitcoin goes up 5%, all coins will grow 20 to 25%. If I want to explain INJ for you, it also has a very good resistance here that is exactly against the uptrend. Like TIA, we were in an uptrend with INJ, and if it breaks this, we still continue and can open our long position. Nothing remains. Other coins look exactly like this, and we open only 2 or 3 positions. If I want to analyze gold for you, today gold is in the same range that I told you a few days ago. Gold is in a range trend here, and breaking this top can give us a long position at this point. And if gold breaks from below, it can give a short position. Gold is very important for me. If it goes down and breaks downward, our target will be here in the future. I will tell you. If this happens, that's all. Nothing more to tell you. If you want us to give you 3 or 4 good daily positions, meaning signals that you can open positions if they happen, you can join Telegram. If you like our signals, you can open positions with them. If you don't come, no problem. If you want to participate in our new competitions in the future, when the team grows bigger, you can join our Discord and talk with other traders, share your ideas, chat with others, and also see our daily signals and hot coins. We post telegrams too. If you want to be informed of our channel news, you can join our Instagram. You can see charts precisely from our signals. You can join our TradingView and follow our trades. If you want, you can follow CoinMarketCap, where we also post all signals and everything, which helps us a lot with your support. Hey friends, if you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you're the first to see our next videos. This really motivates us and helps our team grow so we can open new paths and move forward together. That's it, nothing more to say. I really love you all. Always remember to respect your parents, and I hope you and your family stay healthy and safe. May your pockets always be full so you never have to ask anyone for money or feel embarrassed. Take care of yourselves, and lots of love to you all. See you in the next video and the next analysis. Goodbye.